Alexander quits TTPS, rumored to be UNC Tunapuna candidate. Senior Superintendent Roger Alexander, who was last assigned to the anti-extortion unit, has resigned from the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service and has been tipped as the United National Congress's prospective candidate for Tunapuna. Social media was abuzz yesterday afternoon after a post began circulating that Alexander had resigned with immediate effect in order to contest the Tunapuna constituency for the UNC. Shortly after the news broke, a senior police officer confirmed Alexander had resigned, with the officer only saying affirmative when asked if there was any truth to his resignation. Up to late yesterday evening, calls and messages to UNC political leader Kamla Persad-Bisesar went unanswered. Alexander, who hosted the TTPS Beyond the Tape crime show, was ordered not to appear on the program from February 2024. A month before that directive, he was sent on 2-year vacation leave. That move generated criticism given TNT's crime situation. However, he returned and was stationed at the anti-extortion unit. Alexander had shot into the limelight when he began appearing on Crime Watch with Ian Allain. Alexander did not answer repeated calls yesterday on the matter. When contacted for an update on Alexander's rumored police-to-politics transition, UNC chairman and member of its selection committee, Devendranath Tanku, said he could not confirm that. "Well, you're seeing it and I'm seeing it as well, but that's not how candidates are selected," Tanku said. Asked if Alexander was someone being considered, Tanku said, "I have no further comment to make on it, my friend. The only time a candidate is announced is when the leader has announced the candidate, but that has not happened with regards to the Tunapuna seat." On Monday, the UNC and its coalition of interests announced 22 prospective candidates for the April 28th general election. This means there are 16 more available prospective candidates. Nomination day is next Friday, and all candidates must submit their papers if their names are to be on the ballot. The UNC's 2020 candidate for the Tunapuna seat, David Nakid, said he could not say who was selected. "I have no idea. I have no idea who was screened. I know I screened, but I have no idea who else was screened, to be honest. I have no idea. I don't pay attention to those things. I am busy about my work to make the East-West corridor a better place for my people. So I don't know. All those details you'll have to ask the NATEX, National Executive." Asked if he saw Alexander during the February 17th screening for Tunapuna seat, Nakid said he did not notice the other prospective candidates. "To be honest, I don't know who was around. They said 5 people screened. If you ask me, Jensen, who was the other 4 people besides myself, I couldn't tell you." The only time a candidate is announced is when the leader has announced the candidate, but that has not happened with regards to the Tunapuna seat. Guardian Media also reached out to the incumbent MP and the People's National Movement's prospective candidate, Esmond Ford, for a comment, but calls and messages went unanswered. A post, believed to be that of Health Minister and prospective candidate for St. Joseph, Terence Dayal Singh, questioned the UNC's decision in selecting Alexander. The post read, "Has the UNC resorted to persons with a questionable background for candidates? Is this the change they speak about? When UNC loses, everyone wins." Alexander is not the first police officer to show an interest in moving from a police station to Parliament. In lead-up to the 2020 general election, then Inspector Michael Seals retired and successfully screened for the Couva North seat with the PNM. While he was not successful in the polls, Seals was appointed as the chairman of the board of directors of the Trinidad and Tobago Postal Corporation. Ahead of the 2019 local government election, former Calypso monarch and police officer Dwayne O'Connor was selected by the PNM to contest the St. Anne's River South, Sealots area. The selection was later revoked and he was suspended from the TTPS for partisanship and not declaring his political intentions.